Hey YouTube. All right, today I want to have a quick look at Bitcoin and just discuss the possibilities that it's not going to moon up to 80,000 like everyone else is saying and thinking. That maybe we're going to get a big correction. So let's just go through what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking. This is not what I want. I'm a very big Bitcoin bull, but yeah, you know, we have a lot of big players. You got your whales, and now you got your Wall Street whales. So you should always have a plan for when it pumps, and you should always have a plan for when it dumps. So I'm just going to run through what I'm seeing and what has got me a little bit concerned. So let's just get started. So first of all, obviously, if you're looking at the 4-hour chart here. Oh, hang on. Let's stop for a second. This is not financial advice. Trading is risky. Only risk what you can trade. This video is strictly for fun and educational purposes. All right, let's continue. So, yeah, obviously we had a bit of a dump yesterday, and it really kind of looks like a dead cat bounce to me. It has me worried. Definitely has me worried. So I actually exited my margin positions yesterday when I started seeing the top kind of was in, or at least the local top was kind of in. I exited. I had lots of profit, so why not take it, right? I can reopen anytime. So I did exit my margin positions. Obviously, I'm not exiting my hodl positions. I'm going to keep Bitcoin forever. I love Bitcoin. So it's this video is just a speck in time. Bitcoin will probably be $1 million, one day, maybe not too far away. So who knows? But at this spec in time, I think there's some good evidence that we could get a big correction. So let's continue. So this pump, or possible pump, we did already pump. Like, if you're looking back not too long ago, March 25th, you're buying Bitcoin at 48,000. So I like on the 4-hour chart in a bull market. I love the EMA 200 for like confirmation, kind of like, okay, this is kind of the bottom. So look, this was you bought here. If you held for 3 weeks, especially if you were trading on margin, you're making a lot of money here. So and then it came back here, and this is where I got really bullish. At April 7th, literally only 1 week ago, I think that's last Wednesday, it touched the EMA and perfect entry, just boom, dollar cost average in here, perfect time to acquire a position. And we went up, and obviously Bitcoin's Bitcoin. It likes to do these violent pullbacks. And then we got our little moonshot on Tuesday, which was really fun to watch. And then we seemed to top out. Now we've had a bit of a comeback, but we're still actually the EMA 21 hasn't been violated on the 4-hour. Here's your previous high was the 61.8 mark that we hit back in March 13th. So that's about the only line I'm using right now for horizontal. And yeah, we came down and looks like we got support there. I was sleeping when this happened, but not a big deal. So yeah, right now we're going sideways. So it's anyone's guess what's going to happen next. Okay, so let's continue with my concerns. All right, concern number 2. So concern number 1 was obviously the violent dumpage. All right, concern number 2, quickly go to the 1 minute, is the Coinbase IPO. Wasn't that spectacular. I was looking for it at 9 a.m. I don't know what happened, but I guess IPOs go live at 1:30 in the afternoon now. I don't know. Putting around 383, and it shot up, I guess, to 428. This is the 1 minute chart. So in about 10 minutes, it did well, and then boom. So and then I guess this is aftermarket. So it closed the day around 330. So it closed pretty low. Yeah, it didn't have the greatest day. So that's my second concern. All right. So concern number 3, I like to use MicroStrategy as a kind of a, hey, what's Wall Street thinking? Since it's one of the only tools they have right now to kind of like quickly directly invest in MicroStrategy. They obviously have lots of long-term, they could just buy Bitcoin over the counter and whatnot. But if they want to, day trade, so what was Wall Street doing? Or maybe not just necessarily Wall Street, but people that have lots of money and are a lot smarter than me. They were dropping the MicroStrategy stock 13% yesterday. So that's a little bit concerning too. So that was concern number 3. All right, let's look at my 4th concern. Now this is, sorry, we want to go back to BTC. Look at MicroStrategy on the weekly chart. Look at that parabolic. If we weren't in a Bitcoin bull run, that would be pretty scary. I would be like running for the hills, but I don't know. I guess I kind of, not financial advice, but I think MicroStrategy is probably going to like 3K minimum. So I'm happy to stay in. I bought in at 360, so I'm hoping this is a 10x for me. All right, so back to Bitcoin. Where's Bitcoin? Okay. So the weekly chart. Let's have a quick scroll back to 2017, and on the weekly chart, EMA 21. The run was long. It was like pretty much 2 years, right? Yeah, it's like pretty much 2 years. And I kind of the same opinion. I think for like our 4-year halving cycles, Bitcoin has like a 1-year bear market and more like a 3-year bull market. But we usually only count the one that like the moonshot bull market, and people kind of call the other 2 years bear. But if you look at the numbers, the other years they're still positive years, so you can't really call them bear. So anyways, it started way back. Let's start it way back here. And you see, we constantly on the weekly chart, we almost touch or we do touch the EMA 21 so many times. We started pulling away here, at least, but we're still kind of doing these pretty violent corrections. You're going from 3,000 down to 1,750, which is very healthy. It's probably like 40%, and this is, I think, another 40%. So we haven't had any 40% corrections this run yet. I think our biggest one was 30%, and then 25, and then like 20. So you see, we went up not as quickly as now. We have not, pretty much since May of 2020 was the last time. Well, actually, no, that's not true. In October, November, just before we broke out, we're pretty close, and we got a pretty tight range in here. The candles got really small. The Bollinger Bands got really narrow, and it was looking really juicy, and it was time to buy Bitcoin if you were not already invested. So but yeah, since then but the only saving grace is we have not had a blow off top. These candles are getting pretty small up here. These weekly candles are getting pretty small. When you compare that to 2017, these candles are huge, right? Like, they're huge. So I don't think we're at the end of the bull market by far. We're not at the end of the bull market, but we could be at a localized top. And there's a possibility, I think, from here of us going sideways for the summer. maybe coming back to the 21, having a violent correction, publishing that we're going to pump to 80 or 100 and get everyone all FOMOing in and then dump it. I just think it's a possibility you need to keep in mind, because right now this pump doesn't feel very strong to me. Altcoins are doing really good right now, so I think we are maybe entering an altcoin season. Bitcoin dominance continues to fall. So yeah, the last thing I want to quickly look at is the daily chart, and just this is more of a feeling for me. You look, we had this run up all the way up, so that's quite a run up, right? We doubled in price and we have a decent pullback, and then we went up a little bit more and we had a little bit pullback, and then a little bit more, and then a little, it just feels like it's running out of steam a bit, where we went and also you look at the volume, the blue line down here is the average volume, and you do see that there's a volume divergence. Average volume is going down. You could definitely make counter arguments to that, saying that, hey, the liquidity is drying up, so the volume is going down. Also, that the price is going higher, so the volume it could be going down. But I don't know. I'm not 100% feeling it. So just my 2 cents, not financial advice. I hope it pumps. I hope it moons today. I hope Elon tweets something awesome and we get some really cool news, and I hope it pumps. I like pumps. Pumps are good for making money, but there's also, you need to be really cautious that we might be in for a localized top and we might be correcting. All right, guys, smash the like button for me. I'll see you in the next one.